Hello everyone, I'm Kiri, and this is our world. It's also almost dark. Probably could have planned this at a better time. I know it's been a while since I've made a video. I'm sorry, it's been like a month. I have been preoccupied with personal things, but now that I am back, I am very excited to start playing Minecraft again, because I haven't really played this whole time, actually. I've kind of been off of it. I have been playing, I've been playing a lot of Arc Raiders recently. It's a very addicting game. I've also been playing some Guild Wars too. Finally picked up another MMO. Anyway, that's not what you're here for. You are here for this. I know. It's astonishing, isn't it? No. I've cleared out an area for us because we're finally doing the Enchantment Room. This is a good deal of what we're going to need to build this. Actually, this is more than we'll probably need, but I'm sure I missed out on some stuff. This is calcite, as I'm sure you can see. That is going to replace the bookshelves. We don't have the bookshelves yet, so... Actually, you know what? We'll probably replace it with something wooden. That would look a lot better. But, yeah, I'll have to get that... Excuse you. I'll have to get that sorted a little bit later, because we don't have enough leather to make, well, any bookshelves. Actually, we don't have leather, I don't think. So, oh, here's our boy, the axolotl, that we got, I think, last episode, I believe. So, we're gonna head to bed, and then we're gonna start building. So, I have some inspiration, because I can't build without it. First of all, no, not that. We're going to have to... Yeah, we don't have an enchantment table yet. So let's make that. We do need a book for that. We're gonna need some sugarcane. Do we have sugarcane? I hope so. I tried to pre-plan this video to make sure that I'd have, like, everything that is fully needed beforehand, but it seems I failed at that a little bit. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make some of this. And we are going to go sugarcane hunting. Let's chop down a tree so we can make a boat. Seems like the logical conclusion here. You don't have boat, you make boat. Yeah. There are some things that you learn though. And one of those things is to always grab coal when you see it. This is not gonna be a mining episode, I promise. I won't allow it, not again. Okay, let's grab one. Watch this. Masterful. Yeah, no, get out of here. Okay. So, we'll put that there. And now we leave. Oh, sugarcane. There's so many cool things that could be done with this area, especially with the cherry biome over there. We'll have to get creative with it. Eventually I'll make a redstone farm for sugarcane, but as of this moment, I do not have the resources for that. Whoa. No! We must stay focused! We must stay on track. Okay, I'm back down where I started. Aha! Oh. We have pretty much everything we need, too. Usually I include the mining or resource gathering, but this time I figured I'd pre-plan it, mostly, except with all this. And that way we could spend a little more time just building it, planning it out, seeing what we want to do, because we also got to decorate the area a little bit, because the design I'm going for is outside. It's not like a hut. I'm not cheating, I swear. Oh, that's how you make a book? You need one leather... Oh. Oh. Oh, the amount of cows I've slaughtered for naught. Anyway, we'll do that. You need 4 obsidian, right? Sure. Surely I haven't forgotten how to craft. Give. Okay. Alright. Very good. Very nice. I'm gonna say I should probably get like a dump chest, but we'll use that chest as a dump chest. Hello, friend. We still need to name this guy. Any ideas in the comments? Any ideas would be very appreciated, because I don't know what to call him. I love him, but I'm bad at naming things. Same with the dog. We need to name so many things. Yes. This is our area. Okay, so first we must decide where the table is going down. Boom. Yes, that is where our enchanting shall be done. Okay, so we're gonna need pretty much everything that's here. Bunk. Bunk. Yes! So, I'm gonna go with a very nature-themed look. Actually, you know what? Let me go grab another bed. Because we shouldn't have to go back to the house much. Oh no. I fear that there is no center. But that's okay. We're gonna have to make a pathway here anyway to make that ideal. So we'll hold on to that. We'll live over here. This will be our grounds. Then I need to finish that wall. I also want to put another one around here. And then we're gonna have like walls around the hill areas like this. It's gonna take a lot of resources, but I think it'll look really nice. So it's worth it. Or protection, of course. So as I was saying, I want to go with a very nature feel to it. I want it to be like very openly outside. I get that all this is bare. This will have stuff, I assure you. We have the means. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these two. I'll put that right there. No, not there. I'm actually gonna put it here. We want a tree, but we don't want it too close. Yes, very nice. We'll probably trim that off a little bit, make it look a little better. In fact, I brought some oak logs for that. We just want to make this a little broader. I want to make this look a little more impressive. If we're going to build out in a direction, we should build out in this direction because there's enough tree to compensate. Ooh, actually, wait. I kind of like that. Like little green highlights in there. I was worried about this, but hold on. Now we continue with making the base of the tree a little bigger. Might be a little too big of a base, though. I want it to be rather trunk-like, but not too much, you know? Okay, that looks fine for now. No one has to know. Now we just have to surround the area a little bit. So, hold on. So, we need 15 books. We're gonna use the calcite for now. We need 15 books exactly 1 block away. So let's make sure that all of these spaces are clear. So yes. Ideally, we could accomplish that. Maybe just like that. I'll use these to replicate the bookshelves. So we're now going to decorate these a little bit. We could place stuff like this, and I'll place a couple candles right here. Actually, I'll place all 3. So we get a nice little look to it. And now we get to place our leaves. Alright, so here's what we have. Again, we only need 15. So I'm thinking we just don't want it to be completely bare back here. Okay, there we go. That's looking a little bit better. Though, hold on. It'll be nice to show that there is some tree back here. So we need normal azalea. Okay, so we just need another one where this is. Cool. Alright, there we go. So now we have that. That'll show that there's the tree there, and then we have the rest of it around here. I do, however, take back what I said about this. I do think it looks good, but I think it looks better as just azalea. So now we have the tree that's like overgrown into this area, which I think looks cool. Ooh, wait, hold on. Okay, I have an idea. A much better idea at that. We'll use chiseled bookshelves. Honestly, should have thought about this way before. This is way better because it differentiates the wood from the tree, which is really helpful, but it also keeps the right color palette, so I don't have to worry about knowing the fact that it's not actually gonna look like that. That looks a lot better. Okay. So yeah, that's the type of feel that I'm trying to go for. Let me grab some azalea because it's a little flat up here. Yes, okay. Now, we get to go over here to this chest and grab some of these glow berries. Oh yeah, you can't place them on that. I'm gonna have to get some wood. Some of that. And the berries will hang from there. And we'll just do that all around the tree. Some leaves, some berries. Okay, so now, I think, in contrast to that, all the oak wood, we'll grab some spruce stairs. Now let's do a quick little lap of spruce like this. Yeah, I think that looks pretty nice. Actually, you know what I'm thinking? That's interesting. Let me try... right there. Boom. No! You know what I was going for. There we go. Nah, we don't need anything. Maybe some trapdoors later. There we go. Only the azalea went up a little bit. We're probably going to have to trim that to make it more accurate to what we're going for. And this whole area will transform as well, because this is currently looking a little out of place. I want like bushes and glowberries and other things like that around it. I'll grab some of these. Also gonna hang some of these. Okay, that's looking better. It'll look even better when we get the glowberries going though. I'm gonna make 2 areas, one on each side. That is very unlucky. I'll make one over here as well. And what I'm thinking is, we'll do like vein looking patterns, like coming out from here with moss. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Maybe make it like clustered a little more together up here though. Yeah, and then it like spreads out, like it's coming out the tree and the table. I like that. We'll make actually all of the surrounding area. Make all of this. I don't know that there was already moss back there, but it's a little late now. That's a lot better. Alright. So now what I'm thinking is we'll do like areas back here, kind of similar to the ones on the paths, right? Where we can build up here. Yeah, I think that looks cool. Yeah, it's time for this to go. One back here would be nice, as well as one over here. One here. No. There. One there. We're gonna need some more saplings, but that'll look way better whenever it's grown. Right there for any exposed shelf parts. Now, I was thinking before, it was like this. That full copper armor. Oh yeah, we are in. Oh, sorry about that. We are in 1.21.10, by the way. So newest version. I forgot to mention to you guys, we did update, which is always good. Well, not always actually, but it is in this. It is in this case. I promise. Yes, and I don't need it. Ah, no, you come to destroy all I've built. Out of here. Be gone. Ah, there we go. So, and full leather. Alright, so I'm not sure if you guys know how chunk difficulty works, but from what I remember of it, we're in hard mode. And for every certain amount of time that I remain in this chunk of land, or like this area, that chunk, or however big of an area it is, its difficulty multiplier just goes up to a certain limit. I almost fell. To a certain limit. And that will mean, naturally, stronger mobs. So I think that's how that works. It's very interesting, but I'm not near knowledgeable enough about it. So this will look better when the trees back there, those oak trees, grow. And when we get more things lined up. So I'm gonna come over here and do some spruce leaves back here. Okay, there we go. So that's looking a lot better. Oh, yes! Okay, so the stone. Stone bricks. So what I wanted to do with these is I actually wanted to connect these. Now, this obviously will not really keep any mobs out, but it should look nice, and that's what I'm going for. Yeah, I think that looks good. It'll connect the whole, like, back, and then I'll connect it to the trees once they've grown. Purely for the aesthetic. For now, I'm going to go around, and I'm actually going to place some lanterns upon these. And we'll do like one there and one there. So, okay. In the meantime, while these grow, I am going to place some flowers around here and other things to make it look nice. Actually, no. I lied. While this grows, I'm going to build the path, and then I'll do that, because I don't want the path to get in the way of it to get in the way of the path that I'm going to do right after. So I might as well do the path first. Okay. It's going to take a little bit. Does mean that we can go here. Here. That'll go from there to that tree, and then yes, that'll get like the whole back area. I think that'll look pretty nice. Just have to wait for the trees to finish growing. And then we can plant stuff. So I, my friends, will be back as soon as these trees are done. So, I just took a little visit to our wheat farm. I got bored of waiting. The other two trees grew. There's one that did not grow. Got some bone meal from the wheat farm, some composting. The back one, I don't know that it can grow. So we're gonna bone meal it and find out, because I don't want to break it and move it if it can. Okay. But now, watch this. This one comes out from here. This one's already connected, so this one goes out from here. And then... Also, I cannot tell you how excited I am to finally have a crafting area, or a chanting area, what am I saying? Because the amount of stuff that what have I done? The amount of stuff that I really, really want to enchant, but just have not had the means to do so. It's a lot, I tell you. It's a lot. Alright, there we go. So how's that look? Yeah, I like that. Okay. And now, that there, and that there. So now we have some light back here as well. I think that that looks pretty cool. I think that we have done a good job with this. Now I'm going to add some wildflowers and other stuff to make it look just that little bit better. Now you know we gotta get some leaf litter around the trees. I think they'll naturally produce it. Actually, no, I think it has to be a forest biome for it to naturally produce. I could be wrong about that, but that's what I remember. Ah, okay. I really like this. It has that foresty magical theme to it. We have our lampposts over there with the hedges. We have the trees surrounding it. We have the big tree, which leads to the base where the enchanting stuff is. Now, one thing that I have noticed is that the tree is like two main trunks, and then there's not that, which looks a little uncentered. It's not wonderful, but I'd have to make the tree a lot bigger to fix that. Ooh, actually, no, I don't. Let's do this. I mean, yeah, you can tell the tree is back there. I think that that looks okay. Yeah, I think that that looks good. Probably add a little bit more bone meal in certain areas, but yeah, overall, later I'll come through here, I'll put all of these bookshelves in, and then we should have ourselves a level 30 enchantment room. Or area. Don't know if I'd call it a room, but hey, I think it looks cool. Anyway, so I think that'll do it for this video. I hope that you have had a good time watching me build all this. And let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you like it, any changes that you think might make it look better. I know that we have to light these, but yeah, overall, let me know, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye!